Hi, it's me. I'm back. You might remember me from doing the recovery show with Bernie Z, which was me. However, today I'm coming to you to talk to you a little bit about Stand Tall Recovery Services, free services that are available, and some ideas of what I have in store for the future. Okay, for those that know that somebody's in crisis, whether it be a person that's actually an addict or they're a support person or somebody that needs support because they're dealing with an addict, I have the following services. One, a text help. There's on the website you'll find two phone numbers that are text enabled. They are also available for call-in. If you call in, you'll end up leaving a message. If you text, the response time can be immediate or it can be something that would be delayed. There's also, now, the second one is something that, for those that say, I can't make it to a meeting, you no longer have an excuse. There's a 24/7 video meeting that I've produced. That meeting is not interactive in respect of the basic foundation stuff. You watch that, and then you have an opportunity to do your therapy, which is basically something where you can write at the bottom of it, which makes it open in public, or you can privately email me, which that email is provided, and it would be between me and you. You have gained the privacy. The only thing that I can say is that if you committed a crime and you're trying to confide in somebody without consequences, that would probably be one of the things that would not be covered. But overall, general conversation is fine. If you haven't if you're not discussing a felony or a misdemeanor within the United States. Outside of the United States, I'm not sure how I would handle that. 3 is an email that goes out 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And that's called a recovery moment. The recovery moment is an email that sends out encouragement for those struggling with recovery or those who are family members thereof that would like the help. And to do that, what it is this. Monday, you get one for Monday and Tuesday. And it comes about 6 a.m. in the morning, my time, 3 a.m. Arizona time, approximately. And that happens on Wednesday for Wednesday and Thursday. And then on Friday, you get Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The only time that changes is when it is involving a holiday weekend. Then you might get a 4-day stretch for the weekend. The next thing on the list, number 4, is that online on the website you'll find posters and other things that you can download. You can also download the back emails that have been sent out in the past to get a feel for it. Right now that's running at about 73 pages of documentation, but that is available online free to download for the past since it began, which was in January, mid-January. After that, there are videos that talk about addiction from both the family member side and from the addict side, to talk about that process and each of the steps. So that's number 5. Number 6 is a blog where you can find articles. Now that's something that I'm not sure if it got linked yet to the website, but I will have linked to the website at some point soon. Along with that, there's the last thing that I've got listed on here that's going on right now is self-studies. And what that means is I've got things that I can do that are on there that help you learn more about addiction from different perspectives and the potential to try to help you be trained to be a peer support person. It's kind of the core stuff. Right now, it's going to be going completely free. I'm not going to be charging for it because it's basically something where I want people to understand the addiction process. I want them to understand what can be done to help, working through the steps, doing the research, and discovering their own neighborhood type of things, but working on being the kind of support person that's not going to be saying it's about getting paid, but it's about helping people. So those are the free things that I have available, and you need to check the website to get the details on them. But each of these will be set up with their own page in the near future. Once that's happened, I will probably do a renewed video that will discuss each one. Now, for the moment, these are all available, and for those that don't use them, I'm really sorry about that. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is a project. In the near future, I'm going to be starting a Kickstarter program, or Kickstarter fundraising, and that key for that is two-part. One, it's to try and raise money to create housing and treatment for addicts, specifically compulsive gambling addicts, but other addicts as well. It will be something where the detox won't be handled by this, but the process that comes after detox will be handled this way with outside sources. And the key is I want to work on getting it to the point where it would be self-sufficient and not require a cost for the addict or their family in that process of recovery. So that's why the Kickstarter will be going on. And that is very key, because here's what I want to do. I want to get several houses or something of that nature, but I also want to get some key business areas and try to get up some businesses that can be jobs for those people while they're going through recovery. I also want to try to get something set up where there's pet therapy for the kids and for those that it helps. A lot of times, relationships with an animal that's not judgmental can be helpful not only for the addict but also for the kids. And it's really specifically for the kids, but the others also come into that. The project is intended to be a self-sustaining program that will allow for treatment of the family together, not where the addict goes off all by themselves. Now, the addict can come all by themselves, but the key will be to try to have services that are available to the addict and to the family. And at some point, I would like to be able to have this be peripheral, in that they can be where they're at and still get the treatment from longevity, from email, from that process, but also to train people to be in neighborhoods that can be supports and connects. And this is intended to be a worldwide program once it gets off the ground and gets really established. But the key there is I want to try to make it self-sustaining. Now, along with that comes the material that I've produced. And if you're really looking to help get this going, check out the numerous books that have been written that are my process for helping people with addiction. And it covers everything from the addict to the addict's family. But it also there's a number of other books out there that I'm working on that are going to be part of that process. And ultimately what the plan is to have services that can be done online free, and ultimately a treatment facility that's free. The focus will be to raise the money to do that, but also to find staff and management people that can run it. Because I'll be stepping away. I'm getting to the point where I can't do this anymore, health-wise, as far as running a large thing. I'm also not, as a recovering addict, I don't want to be in charge of the financial aspects of it. So I'm looking to find people that are willing to get involved, that may not get paid initially for getting it off the ground, but ultimately it'll be their baby. I'll be there as the support, as the unofficial person in charge, or the official person in charge with no contact to the money or to the proliferation and the growth of it. Somebody else will be monitoring that activities I'll just be helping to try to set up the programs and such. So if you think that's a good idea, if you like it, let me know by commenting below, or even go so far as to email me, contact me in that way. But start to use the services that have been listed, the 7 opportunities for free services. Thank you.